So straight from shooter to mom mode, huh? Getting lunch ready?
Yes. It's important. And my kid is wearing sweatpants and it's like 90 degrees outside, so I yelled at him about an hour and a half ago to put shorts on and he still is wearing sweatpants. And so that means Dad has not enforced Mom. He needs to wear shorts because it's too hot outside.
I think Dad's working too, though, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
They got everything here at Alliance, huh?
I'm Daniel Shaw, a retired U.S. Marine combat veteran turned firearms and defense trainer, and I absolutely despise the goals and achievements society says I should attain. We have no house, no address, and no restraints. With my wife Andrea, our son Gunner, and our dog Rusty, we travel all over the United States in an RV, teaching and learning alongside great Americans. This is my family, and this is my country. We are American Nomads.
American Nomads is brought to you by gunbroker.com.
Every time Andrea takes class, she's the night before, she doesn't get hardly any sleep. She's like dry heaving in the morning. I don't even know why she's so nervous. She's taking quite a few handgun classes, some pretty high level handgun classes. This is her first rifle class, and she was pretty typical on her nerves last night and this morning. She woke up this morning and she's like, oh, there's people outside. The class is gonna start in like 45 minutes. And she was probably thinking about coming up with some excuse to not do it today. And but then she's kind of stuck, so she has to do it. Purposely not showing her anything with a rifle for this right here, so I want to see how far she can get in these 2 days and kind of document it and see. And I'm pretty excited about it. She seems like she's having fun now. She came in earlier and she said that she's not dry heaving anymore and she's not nervous anymore. She's kind of having fun. Now, I'm curious after today if she's nervous about day 2. Because if Steve says, hey, tomorrow we're going to do this right here and it's going to be intense, then that'll probably make her nervous all over again, like it's day 1 again. So we'll see. I know what Steve teaches. I've taken a few classes with Steve, known Steve for a while. We've had a lot of conversations, hung out together a lot, and for this class I have no problem her being out there with him on the range, making sure I know he's going to be safe, and I know he's going to control the environment, make sure it's a safe environment for her. And she's also going to learn some good fundamental skills from Steve, and I'm not concerned about going out there and being that buffer for her. I'll just drop her off with Steve and she can come back a better rifle shooter.
Gunner! Ryan! You're gonna have to get out of there and go back this way because we're gonna start class again. What? We're gonna start class again soon, so you guys have to get out from there because you don't have any ear protection.
All right, so far today we have managed to get into diagnostics of zeros, how to zero gun correctly and properly, talk about the different variations of zeros and yardages and the whys behind it. What we find generally is most people do not understand truly zeros, that when they zero, that is their zero. It's not 5,200, 100, 300, whatever little magical myths they have. Your zero is your zero, and that's all you get. And you have to make sure you have an absolutely refined, precise zero. We also saw some mounts start to give up the ghost a little bit early on. Loctite is your friend, and so are quality mounts. Don't just trust a manufacturer because it comes with a mount and them telling you it's the best, because it's probably not. What else did we look at and see? We talked about the differences as well as with mechanical offset or height over bore for being critical in shooting inside close contained areas such as your house, and why it's important to understand your mechanical offset, height over bore, depending on how you look at it, and when and where that ends. And now we're going to start talking a little bit more about the stance, how to correct some of the stances that we're seeing after we've gone through like a diagnostic approach with the shooting right now. So the second half, we're going to get into diagnostics of stance, talk about the differences in shooting cadences, rhythms, pairs, all these things, and the whys behind it, because the whys are more important than the actual just shooting.
I'm learning a lot. I'm learning, I was telling somebody, I'm like information overload right now. I hope I don't lose it and try and remember everything. And I'm taking notes on my phone and stuff, and it's a little overwhelming, just trying to learn the information and then put it, you know, to work, manipulating it. Very slow, taking my time, because of, you know, I don't want to just pull the trigger and only do half of it right. I want to make sure I'm doing all of it right, and then, you know, because I don't want my body to remember the half-ass, per se.
On the next episode of American Nomads, Andrea's confidence builds momentum with the help of an experienced female shooter in her class.
This class has inspired me, just definitely being with Steve, but Tatiana too, because she's amazing with, you know, firearms, period, and she's helping me out a lot, giving me little pointers and stuff. She said she did it the hard way, she learned and everything, so she's, you know, trying to give me, you know, all the little tips and tricks on making it easier on myself and not, you know, making it harder on myself.
American Nomads is brought to you by gunbroker.com.